Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Friday, March 1st, 2019. Wow, I can't believe it, March already. I'm Linda the Lightworker, and I'm so glad you stopped by. So let's jump right in here to the cards. Now, we've had a big week with action, moving forward, taking risks, and really just being committed to being our best self and moving forward. And today we have this Desert Passage card, and it says, trust there's a divine plan. Now, it does look a little bit like Moses headed off into the deep sea there, the Red Sea parting a little bit. But this is a card about faith and having faith that there are answers and there is a divine plan, and you might not know what it means right now, but it's coming. So after taking so much, we've got a lot of excitement about moving forward, being on this adventure, taking steps towards that vision that we have for ourselves and moving forward and being in that. And then sometimes when you're on the leading edge, there aren't a lot of people out there with you. Haven't we talked about that before? We sure have. That's what Abraham says. And this looks like an Abraham card, like a literal Abraham from the Bible. But this is about, when you are a trailblazer, you're headed on your own. There aren't a lot of people in front of you. And so you just have to trust that you're going to have those answers come when you need them. So trust that there's a divine plan. You might not understand where this road is leading, but stay open and just believe and have faith. Trust that there's a divine plan. You're going to get your answers. Oh, I'm hearing some of you are waiting on information from others, and you've just got to keep going forward. Just trust that there's something working out for you. It's working. It's all working. We just don't have all the answers right away. So when I asked for more clarity, it's funny, I got two cards, but I didn't notice that there were two there until right before I turned the camera on. So this first card that came up was this beautiful, it's the Priestess of Swords. So swords, the swords are about air, right? So things that happen in our mind, things we can do that we think about, and especially true for air signs. So when we have this Priestess of Swords come up, what she is doing here in this card is she is whispering her hopes, her dreams, her plans to this beautiful snowy owl that she's setting free to deliver that message, which really, I feel like really balances this card out, because it's like the divine masculinity of like knowing and wanting to have that path all laid out, and the divine femininity of turning it over to spirit, really trusting that that answer is going to come. And oh, that's important, turning those fears over. If there are any fears that are coming up, it's important to turn those over, lay them down, or set them free, as this card is suggesting, to really just release it. This is all about a release. So the card that came up behind it, which I think is so interesting, is this card that we had for our weekly reading. This came up for the weekend, Friday and the weekend. It is this visualization process of seeing yourself where you want to be. So this is about visualizing where you want to be and what you want to look like, how you want to be when you get there, and then really setting that free, whispering it to the owl and letting it go. Letting it go. That's a big part of the secret, as they used to say. We can ask and visualize and say all we want, but then we have to really let go and release that and trust that Spirit's going to deliver what we're desiring in divine time. And some things don't happen in the timeline that we want, but they happen on Spirit's time, because there's so many things happening behind the scenes. I mean, how can we arrange align all of these things up to work out so perfectly for you. So just remember that things are happening behind the scenes. Your job is to visualize, to whisper to the beautiful owl and set those dreams. Let that go. Make sure that owl understood you and knows where he's going, right? So he's not saying, who? Where am I supposed to go? What? Talk to that owl. Give him a Tootsie Pop if he needs one. And set that free. Then I asked Spirit for a little bit more clarity, and we got this beautiful appreciate this moment card. Boy, isn't that what it's all about? Slowing it all down and appreciating this moment, just this moment and this moment. How many moments in a day can you appreciate? How much appreciation can you have in one day? Oh my gosh, so much. The more we stay in appreciation, the more we see and receive the abundance around us, because we're able to really feel that vibration of love by giving love to all that is around us. Every situation, there's something that can be appreciated. And as I've mentioned so many times before, start small. Be grateful for the clothing that you have and any possessions that you have, and love your things that you have and appreciate them and share them when necessary, but appreciate everything about this moment. Even when it's a little bit rocky, there's something to be learned in that moment and something to be appreciative about. Spirit's talking to me. I'm listening. Go ahead. Nope. Spirit says, you got it. You got it. Appreciate all the moments. Appreciate this moment. All right. Well, what an exciting day. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I hope you know how much I love you and how grateful I am that you stop in to see me. And all the monthly zodiac signs forecasts are up for March. So be sure and check yours out. And check out your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. And down below in the monthly links, there are links for you to find out those things where you can learn how to do your own chart. It's very easy and it's very interesting information. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.